Your first priority in enemy territory is knowing your surroundings. Your life depends on where you are looking and how fast you can identify your target. Therefore, you must first master moving your line of sight. To move your line of sight, use the camera button. Now, when I give you an order, look in that direction. Look up. Good. Look down. Good. You should be familiar with the up and down camera now. Ready to move on. Okay. Next, we'll check your left and right. Look right. Good. Look left. Good. You should be familiar with the left and right camera buttons now. Press the action button if you're ready to move on. Okay. You can change the controls anytime in options. Go with the method that works best for you. Next, I'll explain how to change stances. If you just stand like an idiot, you might as well kill yourself now. At times, you will need to get low to avoid detection. You have 3 stances: stand, crouch, and lying down. To change stances, use the crouch button. Tap the crouch button to change between standing and crouching. You can move in either stance. Hold the crouch button and keep it held to lie down. However, you cannot move while you are lying down. I'll say that again. You cannot move while lying down. Is that clear?
Sure, you screwed it. Easy.
Good. Next, we'll work on your movement. Use the analog stick. Use it further to run. Decide which you based on your situation. Remember, your footsteps are louder when running, making you easier to discover. Be careful.
Should I just skip the tutorial?
Now we have rolling. Rolling is useful for knocking enemies away. You gotta tap the crouch button while running.
Get wrecked.
That's it. Next, I'll explain how to attack without gunfire.
Yes.
You may run into an enemy unexpectedly. You may not have a weapon on you, or you may be out of ammo. You'll still need an effective attack strategy. One well-placed strike, and the enemy won't know what hit him. To strike an enemy, press the hand-to-hand attack button while standing still. On my command, press the hand-to-hand attack button repeatedly and take down your opponent. Go. I'm ready, boss.
Get over here.
Impressive, boss.
Easy.
Next, we're gonna practice using the stun rod. Shut them with 1.5 million bolts. Anyone on the receiving end of that out cold.
Okay, so I'm back.
To use the stun rod, press the aim button to ready attack button. I'm glad to know using martial arts for training session. When your partner attacks, make him believe it's the real deal. Prepare yourself for stun rod training.
Yeah, I know.
Go. I'm ready, boss. Fine work, boss.
Easy.
Now we'll move on to CQC. CQC, Quarter Combat, refers to when engaging an enemy in battle at very close range. It is a quick and efficient way of eliminating a threat. There are various CQC techniques. We will go over them because you think you know them. This will be different from what you're used to. Pretend you are learning it for the first time. The first technique is throwing your opponent. To do this, be sure to press the attack button when the icon appears. Now, wait for my command and throw your opponent. Go. I'm ready, boss. Correct, boss. That is incorrect, boss. Boss, you have to press the hand-to-hand attack button as you tilt the analog stick.
Okay, there we go.
Fine work, boss. Next, I'm going to teach you how to restrain an opponent close to you. This is a cornerstone of CQC. Grab hold of an enemy, and the bastard's life is in your hands. What you do from there is up to you. Just know that if you restrain him for too long, the average person will most likely pass out. Something to keep in mind. Let's begin. To restrain your opponent, hold down the hand-to-hand attack button while near them. Restrain your opponent on my command. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Get over here.
Fine work, boss! Now throw your opponent after restraining them. To throw an enemy to the ground, press a direction on the analog stick when you have them restrained. Restrain your opponent and throw them on my command.
Okay,
Go!
I'm ready, boss.
yeah, I did that earlier. And I said,
Impressive, boss! Now we'll try CQC against multiple enemy opponents.
This is easy. I'm just going to say
other enemies. You can send your captive flying straight into the my command. Restrain and throw your opponent. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Fine work, boss! Again! Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Get over here.
Fine work, boss! All right! Why don't we do something special since the boss is here? Anyone who feels like getting their ass kicked, step forward. Don't hold back, boss. When you're surrounded by multiple enemies, you'll have to take them on one after the other. To do it, simply press the hand-to-hand attack button again while throwing the current enemy. Just be sure to wait for the icon to appear. Go! Fine work, boss! Again! Go!
Boss.
Boss! Press the hand-to-hand attack button when the icon appears! Fantastic! And stop! That's it for today! Thank you, boss! Stick!
Hold on, I'm gonna save the state right here really quick. Hold on, let me save state. Let's... Yeah, we did.
What's going on, Kaz? We've got guests. Time to move. Don't worry, it's not our friends from Langley. I brought him. Made sure we won't follow.
Thank you, Big Boss.
Call me Snake.
Sorry, Big Boss.
Listen up. For us, there is no victory.
But in Revolution, doesn't one triumph or die?
We
No,
don't do
there's an
either.
S on the chest. Cool.
Here. Thank you.
Thanks for that good stuff.
I feel like a new man. There's no coffee like Costa Rican coffee.
You need to shut. Get you.
So, what brings a distinguished scholar from the Costa Rican government to Colombia?
Professor Galvez comes from Costa Rica's University for Peace.
You see, over the past year, there have been sightings of an armed group in Costa Rica.
That sound,
They're not ours, of course.
no dip.
Costa Rica doesn't have an army. Correct. Article 12 of our Constitution states that the Army as a permanent institution is abolished.
The Peace Constitution.
You think it's rebels who fled Nicaragua? No,
No, they don't appear to be guerrillas. They're far too organized. What's your government's take? The authorities in San Jose claim it's a multinational security firm, hired by the Development Corporation of Costa Rica.
Oh my god, this thing is so much
Lies, obviously. They're bringing in state-of-the-art weaponry and equipment by the shipload. Where'd they get that kind of cash? I fear La CIA may be involved.
The CIA.
As you both know, the United States views Central America as its backyard. Even after Cuba, we've managed to maintain a delicate balance with the U.S. And your government can't just give them the boot.
We are not allowed to bear arms.
Japan's constitution has something similar. Article 9. It says Japan renounces war and can maintain an army.
I understand that you and your men have neither state nor ideology, that you will fight any foe. Please, you must drive them out of our defenseless country. We come to you, the Militaires Sans Frontières.
Well, it's French.
So, you want to hire us?
Yes, as our deterrent.
It's so funny.
We can't afford to pay much, it's true. But we can offer you this. A forward operating base. An offshore plant in the Caribbean.
I swear
Sounds pretty good to me. This place is becoming a mess anyway. Snake, we need someplace we can settle down.
The governments agreed to cooperate. Unofficially, of course.
A chopper for transport would be nice too.
I'll see what I can do. Hold it. You seem to think we're just a pack of dogs of war. Is that right?
Yeah, you know.
Yes, that's what I've heard. You're an army without a state. No, we've only left our countries behind. Please, you must help us. If your suspicions are true, force isn't going to do any good. You'll have to find a political solution. The government's hands are tied. Go back to your bosses in San Jose. Tell them if they want, I'll introduce them. Tonight, I stand before you as my student. She came to me to study peace.
Too bad
Her
she's
name
pretty
is
fit.
Paz.
Too bad
Paz
she's supposed to
Ortega.
kill you in the end, so yeah.
Paz. Peace.
No dick.
No kidding. That's my name too. Kazuhira. It's Japanese for peace. Pleased to meet you, Paz. Call me Kaz.
Oh, lol.
They've got a supply port north of Puerto Limon, a town in la Costa del Mar Caribe. A few days ago, Paz stumbled upon that facility while... But somehow she managed to escape.
What the flip?
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, boy.
She's huérfana. Her mother died when she was small. She lost her grandparents in the Civil War. She hates war with a passion like no other.
No!
My name is Paz, and I will do anything to protect my namesake. It is my one and only purpose.
Sorry, kid. We know who you are, Big Boss. That is why we've come to you.
Ooh. Can I skip all this now? Yes, finally. This game is like so many cutscenes. I think Metal Gear Solid 4 had like the longest cutscene at 20 minutes. That's longer than I've been recording so far, and I'm going to save the state right here.
I see you've landed. That makes one giant leap for us. I'm sending this from the offshore plant, our mother base. The signal is unidirectional. I'll be giving you commands and advice through this channel. Keep your headphones on at all times and pay attention. Also, make sure no one else can listen in. Snake, Are you clear on the controls? Take a minute to refresh your memory. Use the analogs to pick the move. Use the direct